here we are again.
Yes. How you doing, Payson?
I'm doing good. I'll be honest, I did not prepare a lot to say. All I really want to say is Jake and Bill, they're a great team. Like I said in the last post-match, I think they have proven that this is their league. Like, I think this league, I think they really benefit from the way how this league works. I think they just know this game better than most. But I know how much me and David want to win this, how much we want the championships over here. So we're going to give them the best game we can.
Yeah, I mean, ONTL is definitely something we haven't, conquered yet. And this is definitely a tough league, especially against a team like Kumite. So this is our pretty much the last match of the year. And, we want to end it with a bang, with success. So I can't wait. I mean, no better. I couldn't imagine any other team to play against than Jake and Bill. So we're just gonna do what we do and do our best.
Let's do this, David.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's have fun, Kumite.
God damn, this book is so good.
I know, right?
It is so amazing. This is like, wow. Ernest Miller should have to fucking pay a whole lot here. Or Ernest Miller should probably be playing, like a fucking
Neil Stevenson royalties.
Jesus Christ, he should. Oh my God. Anyway, this is it, man. This is the last hurrah. How you feel?
I feel good. I mean, I'll just say this: no matter who we played, they were always going to get the movie that we picked. So you're welcome. But anyway, and I guess it's appropriate that we're playing Ginyu Force because we are the only team who has beaten them multiple times across leagues.
Yeah.
But you know what's cooler than beating a team twice? Beating a team three times.
Going for the turkey, as the kids say.
That's right. So to say, I want to say your thing. Can I say your thing?
Absolutely.
Let's kick this pig.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Opening Night Trivia League. You're in for a treat today. This is the team's championship match. I don't want to talk for too long, but I will introduce my lovely co-host, Mr. Jack Pinchuk. Jack, how are you feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling just fine. It's been a long day, but you know what? We're here. It's going to be a great match. I'm excited for this match. So let's just get into it.
I think we should get into it. So, introducing first the challengers. You heard the other team talk about them. Let's bring them in. I heard David Ishimoto and the Cinemaster Payson Johnson. It's Ginyu Force. You guys have a record. 7 wins, 2 losses, 1 knockout coming into this baby. How you feeling this evening?
Wonderful.
Best. Yeah.
Yep.
Terrific.
Honestly.
All right. And the champions. Philadelphia, Bill Carriola, and Jake Meltzer. It's Kumite. You guys are coming with a record of 5-1 with 1 KO. And how are you guys feeling this evening?
Yes.
Yes, fantastic. I'm going to do it this way. Let's move you guys around. Let's move you guys around a little bit. I like that.
Love it.
All right. Okay. You've all been here before, but if you're joining us for the very first time, wow, what a video to pick for the first time. Our first round goes like this. 10 questions. It's a whiteboard round. In a variety of subjects, I'm going to ask these 4 gentlemen 10 questions. They're going to have 20 seconds per question. They're going to write their answers down. At the end of those 20 seconds, we'll call on them. They'll turn their boards around. They will show their answer. They will say their answer. 1 point for correct answers. No penalties for wrong answers. We're not monsters. They get 4 repeats and a challenge. Before we get started, any comments or questions from you guys?
Just to confirm, this is a championship match, so don't we get 5 repeats?
Is it 5, Jack?
It's 4.
You know what? Even if that's wrong, I'm going to say Payson's right. You guys are going to get that 5th repeat. That's on me.
It's 5 or 4.
It's definitely 4.
I thought it was 4.
Well, then Payson's wrong, and he should shut his mouth.
You lose a repeat. We keep.
Yeah,
I've been in a few more of these than you. So trust me, it's 4.
You lose that 5th repeat, Payson, for doing that. All right, so you're back down to 4. Any other questions before we get started?
But we get to keep 5 because we kept our mouth shut, right?
All right, we're going to give you the bonus one. No problem. Jack, same question I always ask you. You want those odds or those evens?
You know what? I'll take those odds.
You take those odds. So Jack's going to read you your first question.
All right. Your first question comes in the category of the 1980s. Your question is, who directed A Passage to India?
People are very quick to their boards.
Come on,
just
man.
a quick note from Spence. It is indeed 5.
Oh, in your face, Jake. Look out.
That's new.
That's a win. That's a win for us.
That's a new.
I hope I don't fuck this up.
All right.
Fucking directors.
5, 4,
God
3,
damn it.
2, 1. We'll go to David first.
David Lean?
And Bill.
Is it David Lean?
And Payson.
Not my favorite, David, but it is David Lean.
And Jake.
One of the best to ever do it. David Lean.
And we're starting off in true Kumite fashion. Bill being surprised he gets the right answer.
I almost wrote Attenborough. I thought
it's going to be a good night.
So.
Your second question comes in the category of romance. How much does John offer David to sleep with Diana in Indecent Proposal? And you do not have to adjust for inflation. Just the amount that they gave in the movie is fine. Anyway, let's say we're about at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Bill this time.
$1 million.
And Payson.
Feel like I've heard this question before. $1 million.
And Jake.
Bill, you stole my joke. $1 million.
And David.
I thought it was too high. I put 100,000.
No, that's worth $1 million.
Demi Moore is worth $1
Demi
million.
Moore is
Demi Moore is worth a cool
100%.
Shit.
Today.
Okay, my God. Okay.
Oh, right. It's my turn. Yeah. Your third question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks.
Damn it.
Ariana Grande and Kid Cudi wrote and performed an original song for what 2021 film?
Who the fuck are these people? I know one of those, part of those names.
I have no comment for that. I know what bands they weren't in, because then Bill would know who they are.
That's fair.
But we need to figure out what movie that's from in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're starting with Payson.
Now I can finally let it out. Don't Look Up.
And Jake.
No, this is where it comes back to me never seeing. I just blindly guessed F9.
And David.
I had nothing.
And Bill.
Was that Teton?
It is. That would be fantastic. That would make that movie even better. It is. Don't Look Up.
Fantastic.
Don't Look Up.
Whoever missed that because they didn't see the movie, be thankful.
I didn't see the movie. Yeah.
That would be me.
Your fourth question is going to come in the category of animated. What DreamWorks film features a character attempting to be sacrificed to a volcano? That old chestnut. Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yes.
I'm surprised there aren't multiple DreamWorks films this happens.
Honestly, same.
Yeah. Should be a staple in every movie.
I hope this is a DreamWorks film.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Jake this time.
Madagascar Escape to Africa.
And David.
Rosie Eldorado.
And Bill.
At least I said Madagascar, so I was in the area.
And Payson.
Madagascar Escape to Africa.
That is correct. Madagascar Escape to Africa.
All right. And we will get into your next question, which comes in the category of war. What 90s war film is about the titular character who loves Shakespeare traveling the post-apocalyptic U.S. in 2013 with a mule?
I need a technical.
That's my bad. All right. Your question once again in the category of war. What 90s war film is about the titular character who loves Shakespeare traveling the post-apocalyptic U.S. in 2013 with a mule?
All the details are in there.
Yes. Now, oh dear God, I had something I was going to say and I forgot it. I hate it when that happens.
It's going to come back to you. 5,
Maybe not.
4, 3, 2, 1. We're back up to David.
Is it The Postman?
And Bill.
I didn't see any of these other movies, but I did see The Postman.
And Payson.
I have not seen it, but I believe it is The Postman.
And Jake.
Yeah, sounds like The Postman.
Doesn't just sound like it. It is The Postman.
Wow.
The Postman is correct. Your next question comes in the category of Oscars. Which 1971 film won only Best Supporting Actor and Best Supporting Actress for films released in that year?
I've heard from several people that the 70s are probably the best year for the Oscar or best.
You've been talking to Aaron J. I see. That's fantastic that you guys are talking.
Well, also, yeah, others as well. But yes, I'm sure I've heard it from Aaron J.
Yeah, that's I think he says that to me every day. He just messages me at 5:30 every morning. That's what he says. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're over to Bill.
Is it Sallow?
We need the complete title, though. I'm sorry. Jason.
Oh, damn it. I put Last Picture Show.
And Jake.
Fuck the Oscars.
And David.
Yeah, I put Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore.
The Last Picture Show is correct.
Yeah, as soon as he said it. Yeah.
All right, and with that, Ginyu Force takes a lead of 8-7, I believe.
That's what I have.
All right, perfect. Your next question comes in the category of horror. In Dr. Sleep, what is the name of the group led by Rose the Hat? This is a fantastic movie. One of my favorite horror movies.
Rose the Hat, one of the probably best portrayed Stephen King villains, I would say, ever. It's
Spelling? Can I spelling?
we'll forgive spelling if you're off. Yeah, sure. Spelling doesn't count.
Yeah.
Tell that to some other people in this community.
That's fair.
As long as it doesn't affect pronunciation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're on to you, Payson. So let's see what you did.
The True Knot.
Okay. And Jake.
Director's cut is way better than the theatrical cut. The True Knot.
And David.
This is wrong. I put The Whispers.
And Bill.
I couldn't remember.
The True Knot is correct, and the fact that you had a not word, I'm gonna count it because that's exactly they don't spell it out, so that's fine.
Yeah, they only said it.
I should read.
Yeah, it's a knot like you tie a knot, not like
I'm not. I'm. That's fine. I'm not going to challenge that.
Your next question comes in the category of the 1970s. Jerry Schatzberg directed what actor in the 70s films The Panic in Needle Park and Scarecrow?
There were
David, you ever feel like the questions are against you?
Often.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, bud. Yeah.
Good. We're on the same page here. I like this. I like that.
I was born in this decade. I can't get shit.
There are two directors that go back and forth for my favorite names. Jerry Schatzberg and Nimrod. I can't remember his last name, but those are both great.
ONTL.
That guy, the guy that did Predators.
4, 3, 2, 1. I believe we're over to Jake.
The proprietor of Booty Sweat, Al Pacino.
And David.
Okay, Al Pacino.
And Bill.
I did not put Al Pacino.
And Payson.
Thank you, Kolakowski, Al Pacino.
Yep, that's why I knew the answer too.
Yep.
All right, your penultimate question comes in the category of classics. In the Lavender Hill Mob, Holland and Pendlebury melt down the gold they stole and cast it to look like what landmark?
What even is this movie?
I think this is Audrey Hepburn. I don't know.
Why would you ask me like I know that?
She's there for a seat. Really good movie. Stop talking.
What's it look like?
Tell you what a good movie is. Terminator 2.
4, 3,
That's a fucking movie.
2, 1. David.
Statue of Liberty. I don't know.
And Bill.
I guess the Eiffel Tower.
And Payson.
Eiffel Tower.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god.
And there we go. And Jake.
I was between that, but they're British, so I guess Big Ben.
The Eiffel Tower is correct.
Good job.
Legendary
Good job,
guess
Bill.
already.
Bill.
And your final question comes in the category of biopics. Jesse Buckley, Michael Gambon, and Rufus Sewell give supporting performances in what biopic?
Want to bring a
I'm just
repeat?
gonna write down a random ass movie.
5.
Let's do it.
4.
Repeat the question.
That is Ginyu Force's first repeat of 5. Jesse Buckley, Michael Gambon, and Rufus Sewell give supporting performances in what biopic? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We'll start with Bill.
I don't know. Just Black Mass was a movie, so I'm going with that.
And Payson.
I was trying to write Tolkien, but even if it's correct, you can't give it to me because I just put Tolkien.
And Jake.
Is it Judy?
And David.
Put Nowhere Boy.
It is Judy. So with that, unfortunately, Payson missing out on the perfect round by 1 question. With that, I do have a 1-point game. I have Ginyu Force at 12, Kumite at 11. Is that what you have, Jack?
That is what I have, yes.
Okay. So with that, we're going to go on to round 2. Round 2, as you may know, if you've watched these videos, if you've never watched these videos before, let me explain to you how great round 2 is. It's the deep cut round. Both these teams picked a movie. Both teams watched both movies, hopefully, and we wrote deep cut questions about those movies. The movies today, Ginyu Force chose Ready Player One. Kumite chose Clue. Since Ginyu Force is in the lead, they can choose which movie we're going to hear questions from first. So what you want to do, guys?
Do you have a preference?
No, I don't.
Okay. Want to do Clue?
Yeah.
Okay.
First
off, shake it off. Yeah, and second off, I'll do the first set.
Okay.
Yep.
So Payson's going to do the first set, and Kumite, who's going to do the first set of questions for you guys?
You want to go first, Bill?
You know what?
Or you want me to go first?
It was you and Pace and me and David the last time we did this. I say we stick with that for good luck.
Sure, let's do it.
All right.
I'm going to read these Clue questions.
I think
Because I believe you're supposed to read the round 3 of that, right?
right, yeah.
Yep. So we reverse engineered that I have to read the Clue questions. Here we go. All right. Payson, Jake, your first question in Clue. When Wadsworth quotes Alfred Tennyson, Colonel Mustard says he prefers what author before quoting them?
This is a delightfully this movie is so much fun. This is a delightful movie to watch.
This movie was on syndication like every weekend when I was a kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's on Comedy Central.
So-
Like everything.
Third favorite comedy of the 80s.
And
Nice.
Payson
Kipling.
and Jake.
Sure, I'll eat anything. Kipling.
Both correct. Your second question. Why does Mrs. White say her first husband never reappeared after his disappearance? And 5,
You need to rewatch this.
3, 2, 1. Jake
He wasn't a very good illusionist.
and Payson.
I just put he was an illusionist.
Unfortunately, we need that he was not a good illusionist or he was a bad illusionist. because that's why he didn't reappear, because he wasn't good at it. So I'm gonna have to really go check.
Hold on. Let's talk. Can you repeat the question?
Sure. Why does Mrs. White say her first husband never reappeared after his disappearance?
Yeah, that was on me. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Your third question. What two characters are orchestrating the cook's body and pretend kissing when the cop comes to the house? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back over to Payson.
But Colonel Mustard and Mrs. Peacock?
And Jake.
Colonel Mustard and Mrs. Peacock.
Colonel Mustard and Mrs. Peacock is correct. With that, we're going to go down to David and Bill. Question 4. What is Professor Plum's area of special concern at the WHO? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Bill first.
Family planning.
And David?
Family planning.
Family planning is correct. Question 5 of 6. Give 2 of the 3 adjectives Mrs. White says husbands should be. Very special lady.
Flames. Flames.
Flames.
On the side of
Eating, breathing, heavy.
3, 2, 1. David.
Strong and soft.
And Bill.
Soft and disposable.
You have, between the two of you, you have all 3. That is correct. Soft, strong, and disposable.
Yes.
And your final question. When Yvette killed the cook, what happened that stopped the dinner group from hearing her die? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Bill first.
Mrs. Peacock was screaming.
And David.
Mrs. Peacock screaming.
We have the answer a little more specific than that, but that's exactly what happens. It's because she's screaming about the poison. That's correct.
Yes. With that, I believe.
With that, I have Ginyu up at 22 and Kumite at 17.
I have 16. I must have miscounted.
I want it to be 17, so if we both get the next one right, it's a 23-19.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it is 22-17 because we got 10 points, they got all 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I only
We
missed.
got 11. And
All right. With that, now we'll switch over to Ready Player One, and Jackson will read those questions to you guys.
All right.
Great.
Right. Your first question from Ready Player One. This is for Payson and Jake, I believe.
Correct.
First question. What year was the first build of the Oasis released? Something that I just remembered as you started counting down last question. The first time I saw this movie, like Clue, I was in the hospital. I was on a lot of painkillers. And one of the nurses there was named Yvette. And I was terrified of her for about a week after watching.
Did you strangle her? 5, 4.
I was very, very concerned.
2, 1. Payson.
2025.
And Jake.
2025.
2025 is correct.
And we have a 23-19.
23-19. 23-19.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, fine.
23-19. Yes. Your next question come from Ready Player One. Which film character delivered Halliday's favorite quote? you have a favorite quote in any movie, John?
Probably. Actually, I do have a favorite quote. 3, 2, 1. I'll tell you in a second. Jake.
Mr. Luthor, Lex Luthor.
And Payson.
Lex Luthor.
Read the next question. I'll let you know.
Yeah, both correct. As we get to the next question from Ready Player One. The first outfit Parzival wants to wear to the dance with Artemis is based on what?
Okay.
I think my favorite quote. Sorry, go ahead.
Can you ask a clarifying question? The first one he says or the first one we see?
Jack, you need to get
that.
Because I'm writing an answer based on one of those, and if it's not that, I'm going to challenge.
Damn it! I believe it is the.
No, Jack, you've seen the movie. Go
ahead. If I'm remembering correctly, it's the first one we see. I don't have the time code in the doc here for this to check.
So it is the first outfit Parzival wants to wear to the dance with Artemis is based on what? Is the wording?
I'll keep my answer, but yeah.
But I would say just as a the age I was when I first saw the movie and being a fan of the book, my favorite movie quote is "How's that working out for you? What being clever?" from Fight Club.
Fair.
Yeah,
that is valid.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Payson.
Punk.
And Jake.
Thriller.
Thriller is the answer we have.
Yep.
Yeah, it is Thriller.
Yeah, it is.
He wears an outfit before that, but they don't say what it is. But it's Prince in Purple Rain, but they don't say it.
Alrighty then. We are going to switch now to David and Bill to take the next 3 questions from Ready Player One. Are you ready? Cool. All right. Your question from Ready Player One. Before the first race starts, H says Parzival's hair is like what movie? Funny.
And that was actually I used to back when I was a cool kid. I had like sounds on my computer. When I shut my computer down, it would say that to me every single time. How's it working out for you being clever? It's because it's how I was so edgy.
I love that. That's fantastic.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go to Bill first.
I will never get this title wrong because of Cameron Holtzman ever again. There's something about Mary.
And David.
There's something about Mary.
That's correct.
All right, and with that, your next question from Ready Player One. What is the name of the first video game designer to ever hide an Easter egg?
Oh.
I know people don't love this movie. I'm sorry. I haven't seen it in a few years, so as of right now, I still like it quite a bit.
It's a very dumb movie, but I can't deny how much fun I have.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just want to have a fun time.
5,
Willy Wonka meets the Matrix.
3, 2, 1. David.
Is it Warren Robinette?
And Bill.
Yep, I wrote Warren Gallinet.
Warren Robinette is correct.
Sorry, Jake. Damn it.
All right.
Warren Robinette is the correct answer. And with that, your final question from Ready Player One. What does Show throw at Efnali? Is that the name?
You were breaking way up.
Yeah, sorry. I thought just me.
Yeah, I'll repeat it, but I'm just trying to figure out. Is it?
I think it's finale.
Finale.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. It's been a day. Anyway, I'll repeat it. Your final question from Ready Player One. What does Sho throw at Finale when she enters the truck? You know you haven't seen a movie when you stop remembering how to pronounce characters' names. Yeah, it's been a while.
How specific?
I would say this is a medium level of specificity.
Semi-specific, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely something. With that, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Bill first.
It was an oxygen tank.
And David.
Sorry, I didn't know. Glove.
It is the same shape as an oxygen tank. It's a fire extinguisher.
Okay.
I almost wrote that too.
Is it though?
I don't know.
I think it is an oxygen tank, actually, Bill. It's definitely not red. That's for sure.
It doesn't have a nozzle that looks like a.
No, I think it is actually an oxygen tank. I would consider challenging this.
Screw it.
I think considering like what's at stake. I think.
Yeah, they never really name it anyway, so I'd be fine.
They don't name it. It is but at the very least, it is not a fire extinguisher. I'm pretty sure.
And we're back from the challenge. We did watch the scene from the movie. That is an oxygen tank, not a fire extinguisher. So we are going to say that Bill is correct, and we will be awarding Kumite 2 points for that. That being the last question of round 2, the score as I have it, I have Kumite at 27, Ginyu Force at 26. Is that what you have, Jack?
Yes.
Okay. We're going on to round 3. Round 3 is the wheel round. You've seen wheels in all the other leagues. We got a wheel too. There's 10 topics on that wheel. Each team picked the strength. There's opponent's choice. There's spinner's choice. But the real question is, Kumite, do you want to spin first or second?
I say we spin second and see what kind of deficit we have to make up.
Absolutely.
So Kumite has chosen to spin second, so we'll bring the wheel up and we'll talk about the categories on that wheel, which we probably should have done before. Let me share that screen with you fellas. All right. So your categories today, the 2 strengths of Oscars and horror. We also got comic book movies, war, westerns, action adventure, scores and soundtracks, animated, 1980s, and famous actors and actresses. Ginyu Force, here's your first spin. And it lands on famous actors and actresses. Do you want to take that or spin again?
David, I say we take that. Okay.
We're good. You guys are good with that?
We're going to take it. Yep.
Okay. I believe I will be reading you your questions in famous actors and actresses. And your first question is, Rosario Dawson and Chloe Sevigny both made their film debuts in what movie?
It's final answer.
I think you're right. Can you repeat that for me, Payson? Payson, you cut out.
Kids, Kids. Kids.
Kids is correct. Yeah, you had a 1-syllable word and you cut out exactly when you said it the first time. So kids is correct. Yes. Your second question. Who appears in Shoot 'Em Up, Gemini Man, and Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets? Five, 4, 3.
Clive Owen. Final answer.
Clive Owen is correct. Your third question. Gina Rowlands plays the title character in what 1980s film?
Gloria. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Am I lagging?
Yeah, you're a little. Is it possible that Payson like goes out and comes back?
Yeah, you have Payson. If you want to pop out, pop back in,
and come back.
Yeah, you are a little choppy.
Okay.
Your fourth question in famous actors and actresses. What famous director has also acted in films such as The Other Side of the Wind, Chinatown, and 1967's Casino Royale? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Final answer.
I did not get that. Can you repeat that?
John Huston, final answer? Did I get that? Really? John Huston, final answer?
Now, okay, the third time I heard you. Yes, John Huston is correct.
Question: was the reason you couldn't hear because there was an echo?
He just the first time he chopped in and out. The second time he kind of chopped in and out, and the third time I heard him fine.
Okay.
All right, your final question. Leslie Caron's film debut was in what musical? Five, 4.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice answers are A, An American in Paris, B, Ziegfeld Follies, C, Meet Me in St. Louis, or D, White Christmas.
Repeat the options, please.
Yes. A, An American in Paris, B, The Ziegfeld Follies, C, Meet Me in St. Louis, or D, White Christmas. Five, 4.
An American in Paris.
For 1 point, that is correct. Okay, with that, we're going to go over to Kumite's spin. Your first spin is away. And almost a free respin. It's the 1980s.
We're going to spin again.
Your second spin, which you have to take, is away. Lands on Westerns. Westerns. Jack will read you your questions in Westerns.
All right. Kumite, your first question in the category of Westerns. Why does Harv quit his position of deputy marshal in High Noon?
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, he's leaving town. B, he wasn't named the new marshal. C, he was asked to do something illegal. Or D, Frank Miller is returning.
Five, 4.
Can you repeat the options again, please?
Absolutely. Your options once again are A, he's leaving town. B, he wasn't named the new marshal. C, he was asked to do something illegal. Or D, Frank Miller is returning.
B, as in boy. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh.
Okay. All right, and your next question in the category of Westerns. Who directed Meek's Cutoff?
Kelly Reichardt. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your third question in the category of Westerns. Cimarron is largely set in what U.S. state?
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Kansas, B, Oklahoma, C, Nebraska, or D, Arkansas.
Five, four.
Kansas. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Ginyu Force, the options once again for the 1 point steal. Your options are A, Kansas, B, Oklahoma, C, Nebraska, or D, Arkansas.
Oklahoma.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
And your penultimate question, Kumite, in the category of Westerns. In City Slickers, Billy Crystal's character, Mitch, helps during the birth of what kind of animal?
It's a cow or a baby calf. A cow. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in Westerns. Who plays housekeeper Alma in 1963's HUD?
Patricia Neal. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Holy crap.
And at the end of that, what do you have as a score?
I have Ginyu taking the lead. They have 36. Kumite has 34.
That is what I had, yes. Just had to double check.
So round 4 is our filmographies round. 3 questions. Each team is going to get a year, and we're going to name one actor from a movie for 3 points. They can either guess the movie or check down to get a second actor or actress for 2 points. And then they can choose to check down one more time to get the third actor or actress from that movie for 1 point. No choices in this round. We just go right into it. So, Jack, do you want to read the first and third ones, or you just want to read the second one? How do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll take the second. You take the first and third.
Okay. Gentlemen, your first movie. The year is 2001. For 3 points, your actor is Ian McShane.
2001.
We'll have to decide if you're guessing or checking down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ginyu Forest, do you have a guess or are you checking down?
You're checking down.
And Kumite, are you guessing or checking down?
We are also checking down.
All right. For 2 points, your second actor, Ben Kingsley. And we'll see if they're locking or checking in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ginyu Force, are you locked or are you checking down?
Locked.
Locked. Kumite, locked or checking down?
We are also locked.
Okay. Ginyu Force, your answer for 2 points.
Sexy Beast.
And Kumite, your answer for 2 points.
Sexy Beast.
Sexy Beast is correct.
All right, and with that, we are going to get right into your second question in the filmography round. The year is 1995, and your actor for 3 points is Kyle MacLachlan.
Need to know if you're locking or checking in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kumite, are you locking or checking down?
We are locking.
Ginyu, are you locking or checking down?
Locking. We're locking.
All right, we'll go to Kumite first for 3 points.
I imagine Bill's favorite, Showgirls.
Fuckers.
And David,
Yeah,
Showgirls is the correct answer. And your third movie, your year is 1973. For 3 points, your actor is Bradford Dillman. We need to know if you're locking or checking down in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question. Repeat the question.
Repeat the question. Okay. That is Kumite's first repeat. The year is 1973. For 3 points, your actor is Bradford Dillman. And we'll see if you are locked or checking down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ginyu Force, locked or checking down?
Checking down.
Kumite, locked or checking down?
Yeah, check down just to be safe.
We are checking down to 2 points. Your second actor is Robert Redford. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ginyu Force, are you locked or checking?
Locked.
And Kumite, are you locked or checking down?
We're checking down.
Okay. For 1 point, your third actor actress is Barbara Streisand. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Ginyu Force first for 2 points.
This thing.
And for 1 point, Kumite?
The Way We Were.
The Way We Were is the correct answer. Kumite closing that gap. I now have Kumite at 40, Ginyu at 41. So we're going to go into round number 5, which is the IMDb round.
So we can leave that other call now, right?
Yeah, we're done with that. We're done with
Thank God.
Round 5 is the IMDb round. There's 2 sets of questions. There's a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, a 5-pointer. For 2 points, I'm going to give each team a year, the actor, and the genre they guess the movie. For 3 points, they get the year, a director, plot keywords, they guess the movie. For 5 points, they get just a decade, but they do get to choose 3 of the following: the exact year, the director, an actor, a co-actor, the genres, their keywords. I give them those 3, and they guess the movie. That being said, Ginyu, you're in the lead. You want set 1 or set 2?
We always do it. Set 2?
Yep.
Set 2.
All right, then I will read Kumite their questions in set 1. All right, guys, for 2 points, your year is 1992. Your actor, Sharon Stone. Genres, mystery, thriller.
Basic Instinct, yeah.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
A lot of Paul Verhoeven coming up. Basic Instinct, final answer.
For 2 points, that is correct.
Especially considering the conversation we had before the call.
Yeah.
All right, and I believe that brings it over to me to ask Ginyu Force their 2-pointer in set 2. All right, your 2-pointer. Your year is 1999. Your actor is Hilary Swank, and your genres are drama and crime.
Boys
Don't cry. Yep. Boys Don't Cry. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right. Kumite, your 3-point question. Your year is 2013. Your director is Rawson Marshall Thurber, and your keywords are Mexico, pot dealer, and fake family.
It's
We're
the Millers. Yeah.
Yep.
We're the Millers, final answer.
We're the Millers is good for 3 points.
Saw this one coming.
All right, and we are back to Ginyu Force for their 3-pointer. Ginyu Force, your year is 2014. Your director is Nicholas Stoller, and your keywords are newborn baby, probation, and fraternity.
I believe it's Neighbors.
Yeah, Neighbors.
Yep, he directed that. Came out in 2014. Yeah. Neighbors. Final answer.
That is correct for 3 big points.
All right. So we are going to go to Kumite's 5-point question in set 1. Your decade is the 1960s.
Fuck.
Which 3 data points would you like?
Definitely lead actor and keywords. I would be fine. I mean, I could probably. I don't think they would go super obscure with director, but if you would rather go co-actor, I'm totally fine with that.
Whatever makes you feel more comfortable. So.
I mean, I'm comfortable with. I would be fine with either, but I know you would probably prefer co-actor.
It's up to you. Yeah, I'll go either way. So yeah.
Yeah, I think we can get it on co-actor. Yeah, so lead actor, co-actor, and keywords.
Lead actor, co-actor, keywords.
Yeah.
All right.
As we said,
at least I hope we can get it.
I hope so too.
Your decade is the 1960s. Lead actor, Richard Burton. Co-actor, Claire Bloom. And your keywords are espionage, East Germany, and the Cold War.
Okay. I think.
Yeah.
I think we can use. I think we will burn a repeat, but I think there was a adaptation of The Spy Who Came In from the Cold, in the '60s.
Okay.
The Le Carré book. I want to take a repeat.
That's fine.
Repeat the question.
Sure. Your decade is the 1960s. Lead actor, Richard Burton. Co-actor, Claire Bloom. Keywords, espionage, East Germany, Cold War.
Like, there's nothing else that's coming to mind.
I have no idea.
So
if you have a gut, go with it.
If we, I mean,
if we lose, we lose. Whatever.
Yeah,
So,
and
not like we're coming back here. So.
Yeah. So fuck it. I'll just go. The Spy Who Came In from the Cold. Final answer.
For 5.
Oh.
That is.
Have you heard of that movie? What is that?
Wow.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
All right. So with that, Ginyu Force has to hit their 5-pointer to win the game. If they miss, Kumite will retain the belt. And so your decade is also the 1960s. What do you want? Do you want me to repeat the options?
No.
Yeah, I think you're good. Are you good actor, director, keywords?
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you if you're comfortable with that. That's fine with me. Do you think a year would help better, or you're okay with?
I would rather just do actor, director.
Okay.
Keywords. Yeah. Actor, director, keywords.
You got 3 repeats. So.
Yeah.
All right. Actor, director, keywords. So once again, your decade is the 60s. Your actor is Julie Andrews. Your director is George Roy Hill. And your keywords are missionary, Island Kingdom, and religious conversion.
Is that like Nun Story? The Nuns Story?
Oh, I think that's Audrey Hepburn.
Okay, what was what was that?
Yeah.
I know what they're talking about. Shit.
You can use
5,
repeats.
4.
Repeat the question.
Repeat.
That's your second repeat. Go ahead, Jay.
All right. Yeah. Once again, your decade is 1960s. Your actor is Julie Andrews. Your director is George Roy Hill. And your keywords are missionary, island kingdom, and religious conversion.
Because I don't think it's like a name of the movie or like the character's name or anything like that.
Okay.
I don't think so. If you go down like George Roy Hill's filmography, does that anything pop up to you?
Maybe. I'm trying to think. I can only think of 3, and I know it's not them.
5.
Repeat the question.
All right. Your decade is 1960s. Your actor is Julie Andrews. Your director is George Roy Hill. And your keywords are missionary, island kingdom, and religious conversion.
Religious conversion. Sister.
It's not.
The chapel. The confession.
5.
Repeat it one more time.
You have one
All
repeat left after this.
Okay.
All right. Once again, your decade is 1960s. Your actor is Julie Andrews. Your director is George Roy Hill. And your keywords are missionary, island kingdom, and religious conversion.
Just like.
Because she's a nun who doesn't want to be anymore. I think. Is it a music? You think it's a musical? The singing nun.
A weird musical, yeah. Confession.
We have one more, right?
Yeah.
That's your last
All
repeat.
right. All right. And your question once again. Your decade is the 1960s. Your actor is Julie Andrews. Your director is George Roy Hill. And your keywords are missionary, island kingdom, and religious conversion.
Yeah, a nun story is only. I mean, maybe that's an Audrey Hepburn movie too, but Nun Story or The Nun. Or
do you want to go with The Nun? Maybe there's a movie just called that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kumite, great game. The Nun, final answer.
And
your winners, and still team champions, Kumite. We're looking for Hawaii.
Oh my God! Hawaii. Fuck. Okay.
With that being said, we will go to post-match interviews, starting with unfortunate second place finishers.
Ironic.
Ginyu Force guys, that was a seesaw match, back and forth the entire time. Like, I think both teams made the same number of mistakes throughout the entire contest. It just comes down to that 5. You know?
Yeah.
We played, I think, a pretty dang good game. I'll be honest, I didn't know there were 5 either, so regardless of how it goes out, maybe they hit Hawaii, maybe they don't. Just some things could have happened either way. I think me and David, have had a phenomenal year, and I love playing with David, and even in losses like this, I want to hold my head up high. I just want to say, Jake and Bill, it's been an honor playing you guys. You guys did phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it was definitely an honor playing you guys again. And yeah, I mean, it was a competitive match. That's all I could ask for. You know, it was very close, and that's what I would want to lose in, really. But yeah, I mean, every step of the way, it was like definitely back and forth game. So, of all the movies to lose to, but yeah, it's I should have got that one. But yeah, so, but I mean, this has been a great year, Jason, and you know, it's like it was great. I just can't wait to play again. So yeah,
and I mean, clearly you guys will be back next year, and you'll be at the top of the heap where you'll start at. And is there anybody you're looking forward to playing that you haven't played, or what are your goals for the new year?
I would love to play back to Formula, Jake and Mark. That seems like one of the major teams that we have yet to play, and I think that would be a really, really fun match.
All right.
Yeah, I have no opinion, so I would play anybody.
With that being said, you guys, fantastic match. I can't say anything bad about it. You guys have kept it competitive the whole time. So we'll see you soon. We'll drop you out. We'll bring in today's winners, the champs, Kumite guys.
Jesus.
Same thing I said to them. Really close match. Like, yeah, some pitfalls for both teams, but it was, they missed, you missed. It was close the whole time. How you feel?
Bill, you go first if you have words. You're muted, dude.
Ah, shit.
But
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
So I guess the word is drained, depleted, exhausted, also a little sad. But I'm glad your going away party is a title retention. So I'm also glad I didn't have a fucking head cold this time, and I played like a person that deserves to be here. So that's pretty great. So here we are, bud, putting a bow on this friendship, or in as far as teammates
on
go.
this team. Yeah, the so for those who are watching this who do not know, I announced this in another league that at the end of this season I was stepping away from competing in trivia for the foreseeable future, which means that this title will be vacated. This is a decision I made a while ago, but it doesn't make it any less bittersweet because playing with Bill has been one of the great joys of my life these last couple of years. I haven't had a lot of those, but this is certainly ranks very highly, and I couldn't have asked for a better opponent for our final match as a team than Ginyu Force, a team that we have a lot of history with. We've played. This is now the fourth time that we've played, and like I said before the match, what's cooler than beating them twice when nobody else has even beaten them more than once is beating them 3 times. And like, I will take that as part of our legacy to the bank because they are an absolute juggernaut. They are a remarkable team with 2 absolutely remarkable people that make up that team. 2 of my favorite people in this entire community, and it's always an honor to play against them. It's a particularly high honor today because, like, knowing what was going to happen after this, it's pretty special, and like it feels better that we won. But I think playing the caliber of match that both teams played, I think, just makes it feel extra special, and it's going to be something that I remember for a long time. I've had a lot of success in this league. It's hard to give it up, but
what do you have, like 3 combined losses between 2 divisions?
Yeah, I believe that's right. At least in regular trivia. But so, like I said, I am stepping away, but I am just going to say this right now so that it is on the record. There is a 100% chance I come back if one thing happens. If at the end of next season, Caleb Boatman either is still or gets back the singles title, I want that 3rd shot. I will come back for that 3rd shot. I want an immediate title shot against him at the end of next season if he has the belt. So I'm just throwing that out there, Spence. But in the meantime, I will take my long rest. And yeah.
You know what's funny? I've got to win against him in this league. That shows you how backwards things are.
And I don't. Yeah.
It's the fucking weirdest day of my life. I still have nightmares about it. So
yeah.
So yeah. So this is it, man. What a fucking run. Yeah. It's not gonna be the same. I don't know what I'm gonna do from here without you. I mean, I'll be sticking around because because I'm an asshole. So, but speaking of assholes, I'm gonna read this book 500 times to get that fucking Ready Player One stash out of my mouth.
Yeah, go into the good metaverse.
go into the actual, with the Doug hero protagonist. He's a fucking gem of a human being. So.
Guys, it's been a pleasure, and we're going to close it out, but
Go
I'll
ahead,
speak
guys.
to you guys soon.
We love you all. And Payson and
Yes.
David, fucking got you. These are yours now because I'm sure you're going to get them.
You're welcome.
Jack, I'll let you have the final word after that emotional goodbye from Jake.
Yeah, no. It was an incredible match. Both teams played just so well. Payson almost getting a perfect round one. Just missing the last question there. Both teams doing well in deep cut round. Wheel round went well for both teams, but it just came down to the 5-pointer in the IMDb round. It was a great match, very hard fought for both teams. Jake and Bill, we're gonna miss you. You guys are always entertaining to watch in matches. And so it'll definitely be interesting. And we hope to see everyone here back again soon. As for Ginyu Force, they'll be back next year. We know it. It's going to be fun to see what they can
Let's
do.
close this thing out. There's nothing else to say. I'm John Marr. That's Jack Pinchuk. For Adelaide Spence and all the admins and writers of Opening Night Trivia League, for the players today, for Bill Carriola, for Jake Meltzer, for Payson Johnson, for David Ishimoto. This has been the ONTL Team's title match. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys soon.
Ish.